Welcome back, everybody, to Super Metroid Project Base. Yeah, we are hanging out here in Maridia. Going to be collecting stuff, I guess. And heading toward Botwoon and Draygon, so... Botwoon isn't too far away. And he really should not be a problem with our current equipment. No, if you... I've said this in other hacks I've played and whatnot, but he's a very hard boss when you place him early. He's not that difficult now. It's kind of strange. I mean, that's one of the things you have to think about when you're if you're making a hack, is how things are balanced. You know, where do you have Metroids early on in the game? Do you have Metroids early on? And what bosses are you putting where? And you have to keep tweaking them and keep testing them. It's good. It's better to have other people test them, because they'll give you a much more accurate idea of what other people will end up experiencing with your hack. And you are... this... oh, yeah, he's gone. So, to make a really good hack, it requires a whole lot of testing. It's just like somebody telling you how to pull off a trick or something. It's almost always practice, practice, practice. That's almost always some of the advice you get. And that's almost what it is with making a hack. It's just test, 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 test. Over and over, make sure you get it. No, that didn't work. Now, in a speedrun, I've never actually pulled off this trick. I need my attempts. Because you could shine spark through here and... well, if you're a little higher up, you go all the way across the room. But yeah, testing things, it is a must. And if you decide... it doesn't matter if you decide to throw stuff in later, like you were planning on having Draygon be the last boss, and then all of a sudden you said, it would be the second or first mini-boss they'll discover. Mini-boss, big boss. It doesn't matter, you just have to keep fiddling around with them until you... oh, apparently these things have more health. You just have to keep fiddling around and testing to make sure everything's still working. Make sure it's all balanced well. Because you can go for multiple things. And actually, I can shine spark him to death, I think. Yeah, this could work. Oh, he's not dead yet for some reason. That was terrible. Yeah, get away from me. Alright, come on here. He's still not dead. I wonder if Grime did anything to his vulnerability to shine spark then. No. Hey there. It's alright, you can... yeah, that's not what I wanted. He is... this is not going... like I thought he would have been dead by now through all the shine sparking. And that didn't even come close. Well... good grief. I think it's just time to end this. No, well. Still not there. Oh, geez. Oh, there he goes. Okay. So, Shine Sparking is a lot less damage to him than I thought it would. That is... I wonder if Grime changed that. I think he did, actually, but I think he would have had to. But oh well. His Draygon is actually a fairly easy fight. Pretty much most situations. There are... Actually, I don't know. There aren't really many hard Draygon fights. I guess maybe Eris, a little bit of one. Sigma ++ had a hard Draygon fight. That's because you had almost no health and no suit. So yeah, if you're making something, make sure to test it out thoroughly, have other people test it out, give you their thoughts. Take them into consideration. Doesn't mean always act on them. And it still is something you're making, but they will give you some good input. So what works, what doesn't work, what may need tweaked a little more. So I guess you also have to find some good testers for that. Alright, get this out of here. Going to head into the sand pit. And he got rid of the connecting rooms altogether. There's little like sand folly connecting rooms with pipes in them. And I just got bouldered twice. Oh. Normally I go down the other one first and have spring ball by now. I guess I wasn't really thinking. Okay, so yeah. If you're doing a speed run, go through the other pit first on your way to Spring Ball. Don't do the second pit, do the first pit. I don't know what in the world I was thinking. Let's get out of here, little Draygon things. Evers, I believe they are called. Come on, you can get in there. And I'm not... This palette looks a little weird, the gray rocky stuff. It's got this purple highlight on it. Which, obviously, gray will go with pretty much anything, but that was stupid. Since it is a neutral color, but it's still... It looks a little odd. And Shack Tool has been sped up considerably. There's no weight in between him swinging his body around, I guess. I was going to say arms, but I don't know if that's really correct. All the way down the Spring Ball. Now this... That little spot up in there where you can't reach anything but you can see it, that is not used enough. I mean, in this instance it's pointless because they could just get to the item by going the other path. But it's not... I don't think it's used enough where somebody will set up something where a player can enter a room where they see a tunnel and they go through it, can enter somewhere else and see something there. But they can't reach it from there, and they end up having to get it. They'd have to wait a while until they unlock a door or something like that by defeating a boss. Just something like that. Just give the player something to look at and then keep it away from them. Redesign kinda did that with Charge Beam, I believe, if I remember correctly, where you could go and see it before you could collect it. But you could collect it almost very shortly after that. So, it's not used enough. Now, it shouldn't be used all the time, because then you just be annoying the player, but... You! Get out of here. And now we get to see Plasma Bee. And hopefully Grapple will change color for that too. Oh, it's like greeny yellow. Or neon-y green yellow. Very nice. And I'll get back at you. And you should be the last one. Good. And I think I will refill a little bit on these bugs, and I think that will do it for one of my on part 7, I believe. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you're enjoying what you're seeing so far with Project Base. It's not complete yet, but it's getting there. And with that, we will see you for part 8.